The moment you try to rest, you finally sit down. Nothing is urgent, nothing is on fire. You have done enough for the day, and within minutes, something feels wrong. Not physically, more like a quiet internal pressure, a restlessness, a low of guilt, a feeling that says you should be doing something. You're not even sure what, but something. So you reach for your phone, you open your laptop, or you get up and start a task that didn't need to happen today. Not because you want to, but because sitting still felt worse than staying busy. If that sounds familiar, this is not about discipline, it's about identity. I'm Dinesh Kumar, author and podcaster, exploring psychology, technology, and how we make sense of modern life. This is the DK Talks. When your work merges with your output, at some point, probably yearly, your brain learned to connect your value to your output. Good grades meant praise, hard work meant approval, falling behind meant something was wrong. Then it carried into work. Productivity meant you were reliable, busyness meant you were important, slowing down meant you were falling behind. Over time, those signals merged into something deeper. It stopped being I should be productive and quietly became I'm only okay when I am productive. That shift changes how rest feels because once your worth attaches to your output, rest stops feeling neutral, it starts feeling risky. If you are not doing something, who are you? That question doesn't show up as words, it shows up as discomfort. Why stillness feels unsafe? There is another layer to this. Your nervous system does not automatically relax just because you decided to rest. For most of human history, alertness meant survival, scanning meant safety, stillness meant vulnerability. That bias is still running. So when you sit down to rest, your system stays slightly activated. It looks for something to respond to. And in the absence of a real threat, it grabs whatever is available. Your to-do list, an email you haven't sent, a task you have been delaying. It doesn't measure urgency very well. It just knows that activations feel safer than stillness. So it pushes you to move even when you don't need to. Why modern life makes it worse. Now add modern productivity culture to that wiring and it intensifies. We live in an environment that constantly rewards output. Being busy looks impressive, being responsive looks valuable. There is always more you could be doing, and the work is never finished. So, rest feels premature, like you haven't earned it yet. Over time, you internalize that rest becomes something you justify, not something you allow. And when you finally take it, guilt shows up. But that guilt is not reality, it is conditioning. The shift. Rest is not the absence of productivity, it is the recovery that makes productivity possible. Your brain consolidates learning during rest. Your nervous system regulates during downtime. Creativity often returns after stepping away. But you can't access that if your identity still depends on output. Because as long as your worth is tied to doing, every moment of not doing will feel like a loss. The shift is not about forcing yourself to rest, it is about slowly separating who you are from what you produce. You're not your output, you never were. That belief was reinforced enough times that it started to feel true, but it is not. And feeling guilty when you rest doesn't mean you are lazy, it means the wiring is still running. And wiring can change, not overnight, but gradually. And that is where real rest begins. Take care, I will see you on the next one.